Good evening and salutations, my Jage fans. You know, all those times that I was being very harsh on General Hospital, I received a large amount of criticism. But here's the thing, I'm harsh on General Hospital because I know what kind of show it can be. I've seen it when I first watched the show. Okay? I'm more harsher on General Hospital than all the other shows because I have high expectations of the show. I gotta sit there and say, today, they didn't just meet those expectations, they exceeded them. It's been a while since I've actually had a smile on my face to sit there and talk about General Hospital. Man, oh man, did they kill it today. I'm probably not going to get to every single inch of this episode as much as I want to. So we are going to have to probably continue this chat in the live stream tonight. But let's start off with Trina, Esme, and Spencer. It was very hard to sit there and pick which one because all of them I enjoyed all of it. But I gotta sit there and say Trina is she impressed me today. She genuinely did impress me today. She's a lot stronger than people give her credit for. Hell, even than I give her credit for. When she got tied up and she was in the basement or whatever, and she saw like the screw, I'm just like, she's gonna MacGyver her way out of this shit, isn't she? Meanwhile, you got Esme over Spencer, getting tied up and everything like that, and it's like, listen, I'm gonna get my son. Goddamn scam calls. She's like, you're gonna find a way. Like, I'm gonna get my son back. And she pretty much is like, we're gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna drug you up, and Trina's gonna sit there and contact Laura to get my son. Otherwise, well, they're not gonna see you. They go back and forth for a little bit. It's giving me kind of Lifetime vibes, but I'm enjoying it, so it's fine. But Trina managed to sit there and get out and save Spencer before Esme drugs him with whatever that she has. So they go back and forth, they're fighting and everything, and eventually Trina comes out on top, unties Spencer. They go somewhere, I guess, or whatever, to try to get a call to Laura. Now, my whole time I'm sitting there thinking, I know that she's unconscious. Cool. Yeah, I want to make sure that she stays like that. Maybe we can zip tie her or something like that. Do something to make sure that this chick does not eventually wake up and decide to go on ham on everyone. No, we're just gonna leave her on the floor and just hope everything works out. Okay, that seems like a bad idea. Sure, let's go with that. And that's literally what they want to do. They want to leaving this chick unconscious. They're talking for a little bit. And Esme comes back with the syringe and, gets Spencer. So once again, Trina and Esme are going at it. Um, Spencer, just really out of it, managed to save Trina, and those two dive off the boat, which honestly tells you, I'm not gonna lie, I think we all saw that coming. There's not one person that did not watch that clip and was like, oh man, I'm so surprised at how this is gonna end. It's like everyone knew. Everyone knew. And I give Spencer his props. I've been very harsh on Spencer, rightfully so. But I'll give him his props. So he saved Trina. They both dive off the boat. I mean, off the ship or whatever. And if you saw the previews, we already know what's going on happening. We all wondered how they were going to sit there and get Spencer, his exit story, and well, now we know. You got that going on. You got Lois and that they're trying to confront Olivia and, just kind of talk things out. Olivia's and that they're being all defensive and everything like that. And, to be honest, Olivia can kind of miss me with a lot of the stuff that she's feeling. She's upset with Lois bringing up Dante, but I'm like, it's true. You did lie to Sonny. Dante did get shot by Sonny because Sonny didn't know that that was his son, and that is on you. You can sit there and try to tell yourself whatever story that you want at the end of the day when you're sleeping, but that's what wound up happening. Okay? It might have been hurtful, but it was the truth. And I stand by that 10 toes down. They're going back and forth. They're going back and forth. Meanwhile, some chick named Gemma is there talking to Nina, trying to get some sort of dirt or whatever. But Nina takes the high road throughout the confrontation, and throughout the discussion, and she leaves. They're going back and forth. They wind up getting into Olivia's office that Nina's using. Then they get into it with Nina. Well, Nina gets into it with Lois, and they go back and forth. And Nina's like, well, Carly did commit insider trading, and um, Lois is like, listen, you did this to yourself. You meant to talk about I blew up your life, but this is your problem. You always sit there and blame everybody else except for taking accountability for your own actions, which is 100% true. They go back and forth. Olivia had enough. She jumps in there and she starts going at Nina, talking about, you talk about this whole, like, you did the right thing and about justice and truth and stuff. Meanwhile, you're married to a damn criminal. Let's just be honest. So you can sit there and miss everyone with this whole, I did the right thing. Eventually, they do wind up, um, Olivia and Lois do wind up making out, which is like good because, to be honest, it was stupid that Olivia got that upset with Lois. Talking about, oh, she wants to sit there and try to keep the peace. That's BS. Okay? Your husband was sitting there getting lambasted like there was no tomorrow, and you were totally fine with that. You were totally fine with so called keeping the peace, knowing that Nina can be a very vindictive, lying um person, which is bad to Sonny for his personal life, just being with him, and also for his business life. Okay, Sonny, you're married to a goddamn snitch. I'm pretty sure that does not vote well in the underworld. So this whole, oh, I want to sit there and try to keep the peace, that's BS. BS. Point blank. Period. Also, I think here's the thing. I think what Olivia was really upset with, which I can understand to some extent, was that she broke her confidence. Her, I'm saying, like, her trust and everything like that. She told her, I mean, granted, she kind of figured it out, but the point was that was something between her and Lois. And Lois went to go tell Sonny, like, what does that mean as far as loyalty for me and you? So that I understood. That is the only thing I could sit there and say, I understand where Olivia's coming from. So Carly has a meeting with Sasha, Maxie, and Brooklyn, right? And this whole thing, it's like I'm looking at this, right? And Carly's not there trying to negotiate, like, hey, listen, I know it's changed in ownership, and I know that y'all have personal ties to Nina. Now I understand where Sasha and Maxie was coming from because, yeah, people could sit there and look at that and be like I can understand some people looking at this and being like, y'all just disloyal to some extent, you know, as far as a personal relationship with Nina, but this is about business. So I understood why Maxie and Sasha didn't really sit there and come at her harshly, but more just, Sasha was like, you run a diner. What do you know about Crimson? Now, Carly does bring up the fact that, way back when, she was working with deception and stuff. So it's not like she doesn't have a fraction of idea of what she's doing. But Tracy comes in there and Tracy's like, why should we sit there and partner with you? You know, we were working with somebody who actually did know what they were doing, and you run a restaurant. Like, you run a diner. Like, what are we doing? They negotiate, and it's really interesting because they go back and forth between, oh, you like aerospace like 8% and this, that, and a third. And at the end of the day, it's like they came to a conclusion that Carly already knew what the final number was going to be. She knew that she was going to have to sit there and give them 5%. And it was already in the contract. And it was just one of those things where even Tracy was like, okay, I don't even know what to say. It's like she was just impressed, like, I don't like you, but I can't sit there and be mad at you. And like everyone in the room was like impressed. So I give Carly that. I give Carly that, her negotiation skills. That was kind of super on point, almost kind of plot point on point, but whatever. So yeah, if you saw yesterday's episode, you know that the shooting started, and you know Sonny and Ava's pinned down. Dex does get there. He provides cover so they can get into a safer position. Eventually, the shooting stops. Um, Ava's able to sit there and check on Avery, and Sonny and Dex have a conversation. And the bottom line is, after Dex was explaining how this person managed to sit there and get away, Sonny was like, whoever this person is, they know us. They know our procedures, they know our routines and stuff like that. They know us point blank. And I know a lot of people could be sitting there thinking, well, maybe it's Jason, right? Maybe it's Jason. Because who else would goddamn scam calls? Because, I mean, you think about it, who else would sit there and know their routine? Now, people could sit there and say it's Jason. I could sit there and say it's Xander. Um, I've been watching the show that long, so I know who Xander is. And granted, yeah, I know he was shot and everything like that. He came back as a ghost, so there's no way that they will bring him back. But if we're gonna sit there and just throw out wild theories, then yeah, why not? And before the episode ended, Gemma did sit there and talk to Carly. Wants to do an interview with her and Drew. Basically Smith is saying, and this is something else that Nina did sit there and say. Nina was like, you know, Drew is a bad businessman. You know, he chose his heart over business, which is 100% true. And so when Gemma came in, Gemma was Smith there talking to Carly. He was like, I want to sit there and understand how he fired somebody with, you know, experience and chose his, you know, his life partner or his girlfriend or whatever instead. Which is, I honestly tell you the truth, she's not wrong about that. I know people like Carly and everything like that, but she's not wrong about that. So I'm very curious how this interview is going to wind up going. And if Drew's going to sit there and just kind of go off the rails. Because you've been seeing it lately, he's been getting a lot more unstable. So I'm very curious about how that whole thing is going to run. I feel like that's about it, but I also feel like I probably missed some stuff here or there. So as I always sit there and say, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, and Young and Restless. Definitely come to the live stream tonight. Um, Things have been a lot better. My first year of doing live streams was a lot of fun. It was a learning experience. There was a lot of things that I missed. I let go. I let drama take over. To be honest, I was kind of part of that drama to some extent. But you know, going to the new year, things are gonna be a lot different. It's gonna be still gonna be fun. But there's certain things I'm not gonna sit there and allow. And the live stream has actually been a lot more fun, and a lot more chill lately. So, and I plan on continuing that course moving forward into this year. So definitely come through. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.